The court is where Cardi B shined as much as she does on stage. The trial might have ended, but the memes are here to stay. Cardi's comebacks throughout the trial even had the judge turning his head. And today, we're going to look at 10 of the best moments. We're also following some breaking news out of LA County tonight. The jury in Cardi B's civil assault trial has reached a verdict, finding her not liable for assault and battery against a security guard in 2018. The deliberations took less than an hour. The rapper was there in court as each juror was asked if their decision was unanimous, and you could see the relief on her face. Take a look. Was it unanimous? Juror number 1, yes. Juror number 2, yes. Juror number 3, yes. Juror number 4, yes. Juror number 5, yes. Juror number 6, yes. Juror number 7, yes. Juror number 8, yes. Juror number 9, yes. Juror number 10, yes. Juror number 11, yes. Juror number 12, yes. Judge, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and dedication to this case. On February 24th, 2018, Cardi was visiting her OB-GYN when one of the security guards at the medical facility, Amani Ellis, started filming her. Cardi, for months pregnant at the time, asked Amani to stop filming. That's when things escalated. Allegedly, Amani got aggressive with Cardi and walked up to her, saying she would do whatever she wanted. Amani alleges that Cardi started shouting and even spat on her at one point, telling the court that Cardi said she would rip her face off. Amani testified. She was like, F asterisk 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 you fat A asterisk asterisk. That's why I'm going to beat your A asterisk asterisk. I'm going to get you fired. That's why you do security. Ha. She was sticking her tongue out, flailing her arms, jumping up and down. She body shamed me, used racial slurs just a lot. Attorney, did she spit on you? Amani, she did. Attorney, did her spit actually land on your body? Amani, it did. At the time of this alleged altercation, Cardi was 4 months pregnant and wanted to protect her privacy. What kind of person records a pregnant woman going to the doctor and harasses her like that? Cardi was simply defending her right to privacy. Amani, however, sued her. On February 24th, 2018, Cardi B was visiting her OB-GYN when one of the security guards at the medical facility, Amani Ellis, began filming her. Cardi, who was 4 months pregnant at the time, asked Amani to stop recording. That's when things took a turn. According to reports, Amani became aggressive with Cardi and walked up to her, saying she would do whatever she wanted. Amani claims Cardi started shouting and even spat on her at one point. She also testified that Cardi threatened her, saying she was going to rip her face off. Amani told the court, F asterisk 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 you fat A asterisk asterisk. That's why I'm going to beat your A asterisk asterisk. I'm going to get you fired. That's why you do security. Ha. She was sticking her tongue out, waving her arms up and down, jumping up and down. She body shamed me. She used racial slurs. Just a lot. Attorney, and did she spit on you? Amani, she did. Attorney, did the spit actually land on your body? Amani, it did. At the time, Cardi was 4 months pregnant and wanted to protect her privacy. What kind of person records a woman going to the doctor and harasses her like that? Cardi was a pregnant woman defending her right to privacy, and for that, Amani sued her. Cardi B quickly went viral for her testimony, firmly arguing that she never touched the security guard who was suing her for assault. The guard, Amani Ellis, claimed that Cardi cut her face with a fingernail and spat on her. She alleged it happened outside the obstetrician's office during Cardi's first pregnancy, which at that time had not yet been made public. Cardi testified that in 2018 she was 4 months pregnant with her first child and visiting a doctor's office that had closed on a Saturday specifically to protect her privacy. She said that the security guard for the building followed her to her appointment and appeared to be filming her. Cardi told the court she was deeply worried about both her privacy and her safety. Reporter, Cardi, are you happy to finally be telling your side of the story? Cardi returned to a Los Angeles court to face Amani Ellis, who claimed that the rapper cut her left cheek with a 3-inch fingernail and violently struck her in the head, face, and body. Reporter: Cardi claims you were following her and recording her and that she didn't touch you. What do you have to say? The singer, famous for her long, elaborate nails, was accused of clawing Imani's face while pregnant in 2018. But on the stand, Cardi flatly denied harming the guard. Cardi testified, "I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself even if I wanted to. She's like twice my size." While Imani was fighting for her case in court, Cardi was showing up daily with some of the most flawless wigs anyone had ever seen. Even the judge complimented her looks. Cardi walked into court confident because she knew she was innocent, and she had something Imani could never match: witnesses. Both the doctor and the hospital receptionist testified in Cardi's favor. Attorney: Imani Ellis knew that you were pregnant when you walked out of that elevator? Imani: No, I didn't know, but she knew I was a patient. When someone's a patient going to see a doctor for any medical reason, you shouldn't try to fight them. You don't know what disability they may have. Attorney: Okay, now let me ask you this. When you say you were you disabled in your upper extremities? Were your arms disabled? The reason I'm asking is because I want to make it very clear for everybody. Your arms could go up and down, correct? They could go up and down that day as well. You agree to this? Defense: Objection. According to Imani, Cardi body-shamed her and used racial slurs, but no one at the hospital testified that they actually heard her say any of this. Imani, who was twice the size of Cardi, also threatened physical assault. Yet now she was trying to sue Cardi for standing up for herself. Even during the trial, Imani's lawyer frequently shouted at Cardi and had to be admonished multiple times. Lawyer: You used the F word during that fight, didn't you? Cardi: Yes. Lawyer: What other word did you use? Tell us in your own words. Cardi: I said, "Bitch, get out of my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Aren't you supposed to be security?" Lawyer: Say it to her now. Go ahead. Say it again. Defense: Objection, Your Honor. Judge: You want her to tell it to her face? Defense: Yes, so she can hear it herself. Judge: Objection sustained. Judge: Let's maintain civility. Lower the volume if necessary. If you have questions, ask them. This is not a time to argue. Attorney: What were the words you used when you got off the elevator to the security guard, who is no longer security guard at this point? Defense: Objection, argumentative and already covered yesterday. Judge: Please lower your voice. Cardi: Yesterday I was told my voice was too low, so today I'm speaking louder so everyone can hear both me and the witness. Judge: There's a difference between volume and tone. Volume is fine. Tone is slightly argumentative. Cardi: Thank you. I'll do my best to tone it down. During the altercation, Imani was aggressive, and Cardi felt genuinely concerned for her safety. As a pregnant woman, she had every reason to be cautious. This wasn't just a tense argument. It was a situation that could have put both her and her unborn child at risk. Attorney: When you had chest-to-chest contact at that moment, were you angry? Cardi: I was mostly nervous. Attorney: Were you angry? Cardi: Yes. Attorney: How angry were you? Cardi: It depends on the level of anger, to be honest. Attorney: Let's clarify. On a scale of 1 to 10, what was your anger level when you were chest-to-chest with this person? Cardi: Sorry, I don't think it was high anger. I was more concerned than angry. Very concerned. Attorney: Why were you concerned? Cardi: Because I'm pregnant, and this girl was about to beat me. Attorney: When she was going to beat you, what did she do to make you believe that? Cardi: She was chest-to-chest with me. While we were arguing, I was backing up, and she was walking forward. We were practically arguing while she was advancing on me. Imani's lawyers were clearly running out of options. They had no witnesses. And when they presented pictures of alleged scars on Imani's face, the story began to unravel. There were practically no scars visible, and her claim that she spent $1,600 on plastic surgery didn't add up. Commentary: After seeing the photos of Imani's scar, it became clear that the plastic surgeon and even Imani herself may have misrepresented the situation. The surgeon testified that the scar was shallow, just 2 or 3 marks, which he suggested could have come from a fingernail, with the deeper mark corresponding to the middle finger. Cardi B, listen, this is the picture. I just know you're lying. That scar shows nothing but hyperpigmentation, which could even be related to her weight. She had been diagnosed as obese and had been in 2 car accidents before visiting this plastic surgeon. She initially went to a different surgeon who said it might take a year for the scar to fully develop before any work could be done. But that surgeon has since passed away. The stories were all over the place. This didn't just feel like an ordinary trial. It felt like a clear money grab. Observers noted that in order to assess the alleged injuries, jurors would need perfect vision because the photos told a very different story than Imani's claims. Imani Ellis, who was working as a security guard, alleged that Cardi yelled at her, called her derogatory names, and scratched her face with her long fingernails. She even claimed that her cheek injury required over $17,000 in plastic surgery. Commentary. Looking at the photo of the supposed injury, it's clear why Cardi took this to trial. She's wealthy and could have settled, but she didn't. The exhibit shows almost no visible injury, another reason the jury sided with Cardi. One of the funniest moments in the trial came when Imani's lawyer asked Cardi if Imani was fat. Cardi replied, "Just look at her. It's not body shaming if it's true." This desperate attempt to make Cardi look bad completely backfired, as the jury clearly agreed with Cardi's side. Lawyer, you said she's bigger than you. Is that correct? Cardi, absolutely. Lawyer, how do you know that? Cardi, look, I agree with that. Lawyer, what is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger? Taller? Cardi, you can see it. I was 130 pounds at the time, so yes, she was overweight. Lawyer, objection. Judge, you don't need to answer that. Lawyer, did you make fun of her for being overweight? Cardi, no. Lawyer, did you call her fat? Cardi, no. Cardi explained that she felt her privacy was being violated and that no one should have access to her medical records, especially during pregnancy. No one in the courtroom was taking Imani's lawyer seriously. Cardi seemed barely fazed, clearly in control of the room. At one point, she even fell asleep during the trial, a testament to her confidence in her case. Attorney, but you testified that Tiara Malcolm at some point was in between the two of you? Cardi, yes. Attorney, you got a hamburger bun with a hamburger? Cardi, yeah. Attorney, she was a hamburger and the two of you were the buns? Cardi, correct. Attorney, how did the hamburger get inside the bun? Cardi, I'm not sure if I gave her space or one of us did. She wasn't really in. She just said, "What are you guys doing?" Then she got in the middle because she just started going crazy. She turned up out of nowhere. Cardi also clarified that she brought her security guard to the appointment, but did not allow him to accompany her into the doctor's office, as she was entitled to privacy. Imani violated that privacy by recording Cardi during one of her most vulnerable moments. Attorney, did you trust your security guard? Cardi, in certain ways, yes. In other ways, no. Sometimes you just really don't trust everyone in your business. You don't want everybody involved in your personal matters. Even Imani's own doctor couldn't fully support her claims. Imani alleged that the incident worsened her mental health and that she suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of the alleged assault. However, her psychologist testified that Imani might be lying for financial gain. Psychologist. Anytime a psychiatrist evaluates someone in a legal case where financial gain is possible, we must consider that money might be the motive. A patient could appear impaired in family relationships, unable to hold a job, or require psychiatric hospitalization and medication. Attorney, did you diagnose Miss Ellis with any psychiatric conditions? Psychologist, no. I found no evidence of emotional injury or psychiatric disorders resulting from the incident with Cardi B. In accordance with APA guidelines, it's critical to consider potential manipulation for financial gain. Psychologist, in audio-recorded sessions, Imani recalled almost no trauma from her life, aside from a few family therapy sessions as a child. Yet in her deposition, she reported being a victim of domestic violence, gang violence, school violence, muggings, and car break-ins, none of which she mentioned during my examination. These inconsistencies suggest she may be exaggerating the incident to seek compensation. Psychologist. Additionally, Amani claimed all her emotional problems since February 2018 were solely due to what happened with Cardi B, and she could not identify any other stressors in recent years. At one point, Amani's lawyer attempted to bring race into the case, claiming that Cardi was racist. However, both Cardi and Amani are black, making the claim not only baseless, but also completely ridiculous to everyone in the courtroom. Attorney. Was there spitting? Cardi. Absolutely not. Attorney. Did you spit on Miss Ellis? Cardi. No. Attorney. Did you use the N-word? Cardi. No. Attorney. What is your background? Hispanic, white, something else? Cardi. I consider myself Afro-Caribbean. As the trial was ending, Cardi decided to make a statement outside the courthouse. A disrespectful paparazzo approached her with invasive questions about her pregnancy and rumored paternity issues. Cardi didn't hold back. She threw a pen at the reporter, telling him to mind his own business. Paparazzo. Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful. Cardi. Thank you. Paparazzo. Cardi. Insiders are claiming Offset is bragging about getting you pregnant for the fourth time. Do you foresee any issues with Stefan Diggs? Cardi. Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me. Cardi made it clear she would not tolerate invasions of her privacy, even outside the courtroom. Cardi also sent a strong warning to anyone thinking of taking legal action against her, like Amani did. She stated that anyone filing a frivolous lawsuit would face a countersuit, emphasizing that she was not playing around. Cardi. Tweet/statement. I want to thank my lawyers, the jurors, the judge, and the respectful press. I also want to thank everyone at home supporting me. Honestly, I missed my kids' first day of school today and the last day of school last week because of this trial. I did not touch that woman. I did not lay hands on her. With that said, the next person who tries to file a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue and make them pay. People often misinterpret celebrities, thinking they'll just settle. But I work hard for my money for my kids and the people I take care of. I will not give it away. I also want to remind fans not to harass anyone involved, including Amani. This is about accountability, not personal attacks. I am completely innocent, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. Amani Ellis announced that she plans to appeal the decision, but it seemed unlikely to succeed. Cardi entered the courtroom confident and prepared, and no amount of lawsuits could shake her. Amani could sue 1,000 times and not win a penny. Plaintiff's lawyer. My position is the same. I think she assaulted me, and I don't want her to get away with it. I want accountability. Plaintiff's lawyer. You never know what a jury will do. Different juries might reach different outcomes. We did our best to present the facts, and, of course, we have the right to appeal. Plaintiff's lawyer. Regarding the defendant's conduct, I thought it was totally unprofessional. Her body language, gestures, facial expressions, and disrespect for the court reflect her character. Plaintiff's lawyer. My name is Ron Rosen John Faza. I've had this case for years and disagree with the verdict. Cardi has a history of these behaviors. Even today in the courthouse, she threw something at someone. Very poor judgment. Attorney. With a unanimous verdict, what's the basis for an appeal? Factual error, judge error? Plaintiff's lawyer. There are many things that occurred. I can't get into details now. My appellate attorney will handle it, and we'll decide how to proceed. Cardi proved once again that she is as fearless in court as she is on stage. Whether you love her music or simply admire her bold personality, one thing is clear. Cardi B doesn't back down. Commentary. If you love seeing Cardi B's courtroom drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch more wild celebrity trial moments.